Covering every county, this is your statewide newscast. Arkansas Today.
Good afternoon. I'm Hillary Hunt. Thanks so much for watching Arkansas Today. We want to get to some breaking news. Arkansas State Police are investigating a shooting that killed one man in Van Buren County. Police say when deputies went inside a home at this address on Hazel Avenue, they were shot at. Officers returned fire. We've been told 41-year-old William James Beck was shot and killed. Something will continue to follow for you. On to some more news. Searchers from Benton County found a Texas man who went missing last week while hiking alone in a remote area of Arkansas. Get a look at this. A team actually searched the woods, this area, for 17 hours on Friday with several different agencies across the state. A National Guard helicopter was able to search the Caney Creek Wilderness area using infrared technology. At dusk on Friday, the chopper crew spotted the man McLatchie and took rescuers on the ground about an hour to reach him, several more to actually carry him out. Polk County Sheriff's Scott Sawyer says 38-year-old Joshua McLatchie was dehydrated but in good spirits and taken to a local hospital for evaluation.
It was different because it was mutual aid with another county, which we really enjoyed. We trained lots of hours for this, and so to be able to utilize our training and our equipment and things like that, it was great to work with these other counties and other search and rescue teams to learn things and gain knowledge and training and things like that. So it was just a great experience.
Middleton, who you just heard from, says the man will make a full recovery. Benton County Search and Rescue goes back to Northwest Arkansas at 9. Well, hundreds of people gathered in a crowd, met at the Houston City Hall and began to walk at 7:54 local time. That's the exact time that a 4-year-old, Malaya Davis, was believed to have been last seen. The march moved to the Harris County Jail for a moment of silence. That's where Deron Venice, a former fiance of the little girl's mother, is being held in connection with her tragic death. Those who participated in that walk demanding justice.
The way the city has shown up really shows that Houston can really come together and stick together, even though this is such a tragic time.
We can't allow our children to fall through the crack, not just today, but every day. There are Malias all over the world.
A tragic story. Malia, who you see on your screen, her body found in Arkansas last week after Venice allegedly confessed to a community activist. Investigators haven't provided details on how that little girl died. Authorities say former Boston Red Sox slugger David Ortiz is recovering after being shot in the Dominican Republic on Sunday. Ortiz was ambushed by a man who got off a motorcycle, shot him in the back at close range on Sunday night in his native country of the Dominican Republic. We do want to warn you guys, the following security footage actually shows that shooting. Hard to believe Ortiz was actually hit by a bullet in his back as he sat at the bar. He was quickly rushed to a nearby hospital where he's said to be stable today. Local police say a witness took down that gunman, beating him before officers arrived. Investigators say they will question his motives once he's been treated for his injuries. This is unreal. In Dallas on Sunday, a massive construction crane came crashing down on a 5-story apartment complex, killing one woman and injuring 5 others. One witness says the crane cut through that apartment building like a knife through butter. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez is in Dallas with more for us.
Oh my God, the crane is falling over. Oh my God.
High winds are the prime suspect in the deadly crane collapse in downtown Dallas.
The man next door, he was yelling for help. I knocked on his door and he cracked it open enough for me to get to him, and I helped pull him out of his apartment.
Severe thunderstorms in the area Sunday afternoon spawned wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour. This crane from a building under construction nearby sliced through an occupied 5-story apartment complex.
That's my apartment, y'all. It's done.
And crashed down on a concrete parking garage, pancaking cars on top of each other.
Every single level of the parking garage, in part, has collapsed.
In one apartment, emergency responders discovered a critically injured woman who later died. Search dogs were deployed to sections of the building that were too unstable for rescuers. The crane company tells NBC News it is sending crews to investigate and is fully cooperating with authorities. Despite the catastrophic damage, officials believe everyone inside the 468-unit complex has now been safely evacuated. Power and water to the entire complex remains shut off, so even residents in units that weren't damaged have not been allowed to go back home. At last check, 2 of the 5 injured remain in critical condition. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, Dallas.
Some unbelievable video there. Thank you, Gabe. Happening today, President Trump will greet the Indianapolis 500 champion in his Oval Office this afternoon. The president extended the winner Simon Pagenaud and owner Roger Penske. Pagenaud became the first Frenchman to win the race in more than a century. Penske, a longtime friend of the president, visited back in April when the president hosted the NASCAR Cup Series champion Joey Longo, who also drives for Penske. Looks like he's got a good thing going there. Britain's Prince Philip turned 98 years old today. Wow. Queen Elizabeth's husband will celebrate his birthday in private. Philip has officially retired from public life, although he still occasionally can be seen at the Queen's official events. He still drives a horse-drawn carriage on the private grounds from time to time, but has stopped driving cars since a serious car accident back in January. Well, on this day in 1971, President Richard M. Nixon lifted a 2-decade-old trade embargo on China. And in 1936, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his wife Eleanor visited Arkansas for the state's centennial celebration. How awesome is that? And sticking